We are the king of nothing, and we're beset by enemies in the year 581. The king of nature, the king of blood, and a king of nothing rebellion. This is our kingdom. We can place a castle right here, and now our first decision. Which do we want to do? Well, we're gonna need troops because you can see that the troops we produce will then have to go out on the battlefield and fight, and our castle is actually able to fire a rock. Now you'll notice the castle has this number over it, it's 20, and the plot where the knights were says what, 40? That's how much damage each of them is doing. So 48 and 37 is not bad. Now I think what we want to do is we've got these two cards down here, but I actually want to get a soldier unit. I want more troops on the battlefield. And I'm gonna place them right here. And I'll show you why we didn't place them right next to each other. Basically, melee troops go in the front, support troops like the footmen go behind them, and then range units go in the very back. Our footmen are actually doing a lot of damage. 58 damage is incredible. The knights are more of like the support units, or rather the tank units. Oh, this is a godlike run. I think it may be a little bit too early, but we're gonna put our archers down here on the field. Like, having all three units at the beginning is big. Of the many times that I've played this game, this is one of the first times that's happened so early in year 3. And remember that we want to survive for 100 years. Now, I don't like any of these options, so I'm just going to choose one. I'm going to buff our troops right here. The blacksmith adds 2% attack damage to adjacent units and towers per turn. Oh, it's the king of nature. So the king of nature has like these little bushes that shoot stuff at us, and then they've got like wood elves, as well as like some deers or some kind of animals that charge forward. It's a pretty balanced force. Each of the enemy kings that we're going to be fighting sort of has its own personality. Spores accumulate every battle? That's interesting. But I'm actually going to take the castle upgrade. And we get to choose a royal decree. This is a permanent buff to, well, whatever it says. I actually like the bunker. 50% attack speed for our catapult means that thing's gonna do really, really well. And now we just leveled it up. So let's just see how fast we're able to sling rocks. I've actually never gotten that before. Oh, that's significantly faster. So hopefully the DPS of that thing, 55, it's doing the, what, third most? Which is pretty good. 69, okay, very nice, very nice. And we will take the blacksmith because we're gonna upgrade this guy again. Are those kind of look like, they're not deers, maybe they're boars or something like that. So let's see, year 6, and then at year, I don't know, 10, we're gonna talk to the diplomat, which he's gonna give us bad news. Just wait. Poison vial. That's pretty big, especially if you put it on a unit like, oh, I don't know, your archers. So another nothing rebellion in year 7, but I'm not too worried about it. 157. Depending on the enemy, I'm actually gonna take a wild card. I'm waiting for a very specific card. Man, these wood elves are very strong and sturdy. I've hit them with 3 rocks. Now that our troops are getting there, we've only got 1 poor archer surviving. Let's take the poison vial. And I mean, when looking at the DPS, these guys are doing great. So we'll give it to the footmen, the soldiers rather. The knights really are just tank units. They don't often do a lot of damage relative to the other units. Oh man. Okay, so the king of blood and his like melee force is doing work on us. This is gonna be close. Wow. We had only a handful of troops. We'll take the vampirism, and the diplomat's like, hey, I've got bad news. It gets worse. The king of spells or the king of greed? Now, each of these has their own attack style, but also each of them has their own units that you can unlock in cards. I think the King of Greed is a good counter to us, but I also like the cards, so risk and reward, as is the classic paradigm in roguelike games. We'll give vampirism to these guys since they're doing a lot of good work out there. We need to keep them alive. And the King of Nature in year 10 is laying siege to us. Now, in year 12, we're gonna get the Merchant, and I cannot wait for that. This is not good. We're barely winning because our numbers aren't keeping up. What I need is a farm. Give me a farm! A ranged sniper unit always attacks the most distant target. I mean, I'm not used to putting down 4 units right away, but we'll put the elves in. They'll get buffed, and they're actually back in the back line with our archers. So we have 4 different field troops. And here's our knights, and look at this. Or excuse me, the King of Greed. He sends little thieves in our back line, and they're killing all my archers. This is what I was saying, where like it was a big risk to fight the King of Greed. Actually, it was a massive risk because now they're marching on our castle, and if they hit us, we lose a life, and we've only got 3 lives. Oh my gosh. I don't think this is gonna be teasingly close. Yeah, one troop made it and killed it. So, oh wow, so the mercenary, the more gold we have, a vault would be good. Midas touch is good, we'll take the vault. And here's the merchant. What I really, really, really need is a farm, but there's no guarantee I'm gonna get it. I guess we'll take the clone and the procreate. Ugh, I need a farm, dang it, but I do not have it. So the procreate, which one do we need more units? I mean, 9 units of these archers? These guys are gonna, like, look at the damage. With just 3 of them, they did 48. Now there's a lot more. All right, we'll get the tower and expand our kingdom, and then I'll place the vault. So right now I need to clone some troops. Actually, yeah, we'll clone the elves and stack them. We just need more elves. And we'll upgrade that. So hopefully the elves, the big archers back there. Yeah, the King of Greed is really gonna mess up my back line. My mid line isn't very strong either, now that I think about it. The King of Nature seems to be a good counter. We lost 2/3 of our army. I guess we'll take the procreate, and we need more troops. We'll add, oh yeah, 9 foot knights. That makes just a lot of sense. Our melee units are collapsing. Real, like, way too early. Wow, we just sniped their backline. Is that turning the tide? Okay, 24 out of 51, I think so. All right, we lost about 50%. Yes! Oh, holy biscuits and gravy, we needed that. Okay, so, ooh, and we get to expand. I'm gonna put a vault right here. I wanna put the vault, but I actually need to put the farm first. And I think these guys are good at keeping our army alive, and these guys do a lot of damage, so we're gonna add the farm. And it's gonna boost the troops around them. It's gonna increase their number after every turn. Year 14 is not the ideal time to get that. I hate the little thieves jumping immediately to my back line and running amok against some of my hardest DPS. The forest elves, not ideal. These elves, man. And I guess we'll take the vault. We're gonna have a vault. Okay. So what I wanna do is upgrade my farm, make it wild card. Or is that already level 2? It's a level 1. So the wild card levels it up. Makes it so now he'll add recruits to both of the armies surrounding him. Wow, watch this, ready? Watch the back line of archers right now. They're all gone. That's incredible. So, against that army, ooh, steel coat cancels the first hit this unit would take every battle. That has its uses for sure. All of these are good. Take the steel coat. And we get a royal decree. So, your unit adds 1 point, oh man. Whenever attacked, units add 1 poison stack to the enemy. I think that'll be really good. Actually gonna want to place this vault to start accruing more gold. I guess we don't have a shop anytime soon, but it will help us with rerolls. Man, that's just a big army. They started with 99 troops, and the dragons are eating everything. Ooh, Vampirism is good. Vampirism's gonna be real good. Units attack heals for 25%. I think the steel coat is really good for these ones as well. But you look at the damage. Greedy. We'll choose the vault. That gives us, what, 6 gold, I think? Uh-oh. How many troops do you have? Oh, wow. Elves versus elves. Look at that little ones. That must be the poison? Yeah, the poison stacks. It's just continually doing damage. That's fantastic. So, elves, boars, or mycelium. Let's upgrade our elves. And we can make peace with one of the enemy kings. The King of Greed, we're not doing well against. I think we can handle the King of Blood. So we'll make peace against him. We lose his options of cards, though. And we'll upgrade the elves. So they are what? Level health 42. I'm not entirely sure what we did. So the back line of archers is going to get immediately deteriorated by our elves. Poison's going to go out there and do its thing. We have 57, they have 92. The issue, though, is, yeah, quantity. They have a quantity that has a quality all its own. We have quality. I want both. All right, so when looking at that, man, my castles were really doing work. All right, I'm gonna upgrade my archers. They're gonna increase in number and upgrade a little bit too. I'd really hope to have like more farms by now. Some runs I've gone on, I've had like, what is it, like 2, 3 different farm plots. So my army got massive. Right now, we don't have that sort of luxury. 72 damage, interesting. All right, do I want to upgrade my castle even more? He's good, but not against nature. He's really good against magic. I think Procreate would be better. And we'll choose the mid-range archers. I think balancing our force is going to be a good idea. Oh, yeah. They have 124, man. Year 20. What happens next? The tower, I gotta upgrade it. I gotta expand my kingdom. I don't need that. I need more troops. I need to expand my army. We lost about 50%, though. A wild card would be very good to upgrade the farm. And I'm gonna choose, I mean, put my farm here. I probably should have put it here. Things happen. All right, what do we want to upgrade? I guess this farm. Nature. If I target these bushes, a stone kills the whole group. So, yeah, there we go. There's really a lot of like nuance to the strategy here, which I think is fun. And each king sort of has like a pretty good counter. All right, yes, I'm going to clone and make a farm. And I'm gonna put it right in the middle here. Now he's only able to boost the recruits of one tile, so we need to upgrade him over time. 475 off one catapult throw. I love it. Oh man, the demon's eating everything. Whew. Take the reroll, take the reroll, take the reroll, take the reroll. Oh my gosh. Unit explodes, causing 10% HP as area damage. I mean, I guess we'll take that. And then we get a royal decree. Ooh, overwork, yes. Overwork. Each of the buildings apply their effects one more time. That is necessary. And we'll give vampirism to, I guess, the knights now. So the knights and the soldiers each have one upgrade of vampirism. All right, target the little plants. I did have the option to make my towers fire 50% faster. Oh man, it's bored. There we go. Only a few elves left. Every turn adds 1 HP to adjacent units. Could I put that? I can't put that in a great spot. I guess I could put it here, which would boost footmen and archers. Or I could do poison. Units attack stack 1 poison on the enemy. I think I'm gonna give that to my elves. All right, first stone should do a lot. 488, that's great. 224? They outnumber us almost 3 to 1, man. Okay, we're barely gonna survive this one. We had 5 troops left over. I really need something good. Now this would be good if we had more troops on the field. I guess, let's do the imps, maybe? They don't have a steel coat. Who does? Nobody? We'll give it to these guys. I do not like the nature boys. Oh, we won that one. A lot better than we have in the past. Why? Elves. I could upgrade my castle. I mean, I've never done mycelium and I'm curious about it, so we're just gonna put it down there. We're year 26. We are gonna have to fight a boss battle in the next year. And then we're gonna still try to go for 100 years, right? 269 versus, our numbers are falling. Go mycelium, you weird little mushrooms. 2031 from our main tower, and did we place imps? When killed, unit explodes. I guess that could be good. So the King of Nothing is leading his final assault. Now this is gonna be a boss battle, and wait till you see it. So I guess the units that are gonna, I guess we could do an imp, just don't like it. That's actually a lot of demons. That might help with the quantity of our troops, and I can always sacrifice them later. Oh, look at the King of Nothing. He's a giant knight. And he throws a catapult rock. Look at our little mushrooms. They're like spitting damage from the periphery here. All right, so what we need to do, they still have 138 troops. My gosh, their melee force. I guess if you place mycelium early, you'd be really, really doing well. All right, now it's just the boss. Oh my gosh, he died. Whew, he died fast. So we beat our first boss, but it's endless mode. As we go to 100 years, the show must go on. The tower pops up. We get to place a new tile. Where do we want to place it? So look at these little mycelium are now already out there. I wonder how much damage they're doing. 27. They're not gonna do a lot. Man, those elves, just massive. Okay, we only lost 1/3 of our force effectively in winning that skirmish. Procreation and poison vials are also really good. I guess the elves have poison and the archers have poison. The footmen, or the knights rather. Oh, I should have upgraded the farming plot. Fool of a took. An enemy force of that is so big, 246. The demons aren't doing a whole lot. Okay, they're walking to the enemy backline. Okay, yeah, whoever's this, the knights did the most damage. Do I have a scout tower? I do. So we'll take the scout tower. I'm gonna place 2 of those, but first, I'm gonna upgrade this farm. 351. Wow. I think this might be the best we've done in a while. Vampirism or upgrade the castle. We'll do vampirism. It keeps those troops alive longer. I mean, 4,551. It depends on the force that you're fighting, too. I'm gonna place a scout tower because that's just more damage being done. Remember, we only have 2 lives left because of that early mistake. I can't really see our front line. They have 283 units. Oh man, this is not good. We're down to 40 units against 176. Yeah, I think this one is going against us. Oh, they're gonna get to the castle for sure. Look at how much damage we're doing though. Okay, now if we were to upgrade one of these things, I guess the castle? Ooh, here we go. Increase the attacks of all troops and towers by, excuse me? That's massive. Yeah, Sharp Blades is an easy choice, I think. And let's upgrade the scout tower. Now this is pretty much the last chance we've got, but I think 30% increase is, well, it's a 30% increase. That's huge. Like anytime you're like, hey, I can have 30% more of something I like, you just say yes. Oh my gosh. They got 30% more troops. We still got gobbled up by the demon horde. 6,367 damage by our castle. The kingdom is bearish, but guess what? We leveled up. And not only that, but I've unlocked the King of Greed to play. So in 9 kings, we now choose. Oh, look at this. Oh, who's this guy? And there's even more. Let's be the King of Greed. The year's 799. The year's always random. I think that's really funny. Oh, we're like in the desert. I like it. Wait, who's this little guy? All right, the palace casts a ray that insta-kills target. Gold enemies drop gold. Oh, so we'll put it in the corner. And I guess we'll want a mercenary. So these guys play interestingly in that, like, the mercenary. Balance strong unit. You always get 1 unit for each 15 gold you own. I don't know how to get more of them. So I'm gonna put him here, and I guess we get 3, and who are we fighting first? Is this the King of Nothing, or those little monkeys? It's a Greed Rebellion, okay. So they're thieves that jump back. They look like little monkeys. Oh, okay, my Death Star laser is pretty cool. We'll take a vault to start producing some money. Put it, I guess, here? Use the Death Star laser. Oh man, that's cool. Did you see how much damage it's doing? It's like E to the 38th power, which is quite a lot. It's a lot of power. Oh, we get a farm or a wild card or a palace. I will take the farm. I need to increase more of these guys. So if I increase in gold and increase in farm, if I never spend my gold, then I win. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. These guys already seem more powerful than the King of Nothing. Assassin unit that jumps into the enemy's back line. Yes, I do want one of those. Having fought them for so long, I hate them, so I know how effective they are. We'll hit their big heavy units first. It makes the most sense to hit like the higher health units. And I am going to get a blacksmith. Ooh! All active troops gain 2 stack of Midas Touch. That's so good. Yeah, because now they're just gonna get more gold. And we're gonna get a blacksmith to upgrade their damage by 2% each turn, mind you. Oh, I missed, I think, with my laser. Or are these guys just that strong? All right, we're gonna upgrade the castle. So thieves and some footmen. And I guess we'll take the mercenaries to upgrade our mercenaries. The like Death Star laser is hilarious. I imagine we have a giant magnifying glass up there, just like magnifying the sun into a ray. Archers would be good. We don't really have anything like that out there. We have sort of a front line, a jump to the back line, which messes up their formation. I think the King of Greed might actually be one of the best leaders. And I don't really like any of these, so we'll just sell. Oh yeah, these are mercenaries, right? So the more gold we have, the more mercenaries we have. Pretty cool little, like, sort of different way of playing. Like in our past one as the King of Nothing, I pretty much just tried to spend all my money. I got no benefit for keeping it. Now I do. Every round adds 2% of attack speed to adjacent units and towers. That's pretty big. Or we could upgrade the thieves. I'm gonna do that. These things just keep stacking. So we get to wage war against another king. We'll probably do really good damage against the King of Spells. They have ranged units, and thieves jump to the back of their line and like to kill them. 2% hit per second. Nice. Yeah, but I think the key to like a game like this is its replayability. All of the factions that I've played so far feel distinctly different. We'll take knights. Knights can always be fun. But we're running out of tiles. When killed, I guess the thieves, when they killed. Yeah, the thieves would be good because they're gonna die easily and explode and do more damage, so. Oh, it's thieves versus thieves. Let's see what happens. Do we see any explosions happening? Can't really tell. All this pixelated art makes it a little bit difficult to identify details. Let's do Midas Touch. And, ooh, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? I don't like any of these cards. So we'll take the reroll, and I'll take the farm, please, and thank you. And then the beacon. I guess I want to keep my gold. Remember, it affects my mercenaries. So we'll upgrade the farm. We'll give Midas touch to who doesn't have it. I guess it's the archers don't have it. Because remember, when we got this, it only affected active troops at that time. All right, the enemy force here, the King of Nothing, is doing a good job against us. We didn't have a whole lot of troops left over. So a wild card is good, and a farms card is great. I wish I could pay gold to buy an extra one as like a perk for being the King of Greed. Level up the farm. Uh-oh. This is not looking good. We just got gobbled up by 20. Okay, so the King of Blood is our nemesis. And we've already lost a life. I guess we can add Carnage. Okay, we get an extra tile, which is all well and good. Yeah, we need more troops. So I'll put the knights out there. Is that enough? I think that is enough. We're definitely good in 1v1 or like mirror matchups against the King of Greed or the Rebellion of Greed. Oh, mercenaries. We'll get more mercenaries, please. You know what's interesting? I guess if we stack more mercenaries, does that have a multiplicative effect? Where like if I have 192 gold, that adds what, 19 or whatever it is? But if you have 2 plots, is that really then 19 times 2? Merchants cards cost half the price. These are also good. These two in particular. I'm gonna take Overwork, just because all the buildings doing twice this stuff. And we'll do Vampirism on the... Oh, did you see that? It said fired. We lost one because did we spend gold or? So it's the year 16, we've got a battle, and then the Diplomat, which is, I think, gonna say we can make peace with somebody. And I want a beacon. Yeah, see, that one was recruit instead of fire, fire, fire. Ooh. All right, let's see how we do against the King of Spells. Our thieves are getting in their back line. I'd say we're good at countering them, because our melee unit's gonna walk up. If I could get rid of anybody, it's the King of Blood. Yeah, definitely King of Blood. So we should be able to make peace. Yeah, we're gonna make peace with the King of Blood. Goodbye. And now it's just King of Greed and King of Spells and King of Nothing. We'll upgrade our magnifying glass laser, and we are gonna hit these guys. Thieves go for their archers. I think the biggest opposition is their knights, but I'm not sure. This is still my first time playing as Greed. Oh, a wild card and a farm upgrade are all great. Let's take a look. I think that's level 3, so I couldn't upgrade it. So I actually think the best one would be the wild card. It's the most usable, because that could upgrade knights. Yeah, we'll take the wild card. And I guess upgrading the blacksmith so these guys become more powerful. 2% of attack speed, 2% attack damage. Yeah, all right. Plus we have overwork, which means buildings apply 1 more. Oh, that's a lot of thieves out there. They wiped us out, man. King of Greed just wiped us out with their thieves. The only thing saving us is my magnifying glass laser. Gets 1% attack speed for each 1 gold you earn. Not how much gold I have? Let's learn about this. Let's see if he's worth the thing. Oh wow, we just boosted it with the blacksmith. That's cool. All right, he's not doing much. He's at 25. Oh wait, plus 1% hit per second. He's going up. Is this like one of those like exponential growth curves? Because we could use that. Did 68. Oh, I bought a farm. Okay, this is actually well timed because I need more plots. All right, so the first one should be free, right? Only one. Purchase the farm. Boost the knights so we get more knights. I love this game so much. My only personal subjective criticism to it is just that I'm not a biggest fan of pixel art. Pixel art has its charm, but when there's like a billion units on the field, I want to appreciate their details. So I can't place any more units, so I couldn't put a wizard or a warlock, but I could upgrade with static. And it looks like these guys should be given the static, because they're doing the most damage at the moment. So 1996, let's see if we can increase that. I mean, he is the unit that's being boosted by 3 different land plots. King of Greed does real well against King of Nothing. I wonder who the boss fight's gonna be. That's in a few years. We're getting pretty close. I guess the blacksmith, or I guess the knight. Blacksmith's not fully upgraded. Knights are not fully upgraded either. I think we need more knights. None of these really help. Troops with no adjacent used plots. I mean, that's none of my troops. So I guess salvage is the only one that we can really take advantage of. And we'll upgrade the knights. They leveled up to level 2. This is random like golden hands sticking out. Is that all? Okay, that's mercenaries and thieves. And this stupid little tower is, I don't know, he's not doing a lot. He's contributing. He did 118. I think he does better. Single target gets 1% attack speed for each 1 gold you earn. I think that needs to stack with some power that we just don't have. But I guess if we do more Midas touch, it becomes really powerful, right? We have a lot of units with Midas touch. Let's try to upgrade it. See if that affects it at all. It's year 24. We've got a merchant next turn. 148 units versus 99. They sort of have 3-to-2 ratio in their favor. All right, the dispenser's doing about as much, if not more, than our palace did this time. Take the reroll. Take the static. Mercenary. I think the mercenaries are only... No, the mercenaries are level 3. I don't want to reroll. I like my gold because it keeps my numbers high here. Now, who does the static? Guess archers doing static would be good. So, do we know who the battle is? The boss battle is? I don't think we do. When a unit dies, we explode. What there? Yeah. Oh, yeah, and the blacksmith is actually boosting the dispenser. All right, I think it might be the King of Nothing that we fight. All right, dispenser's doing work. I'm pretty happy with it right now. I think all the Midas touch. We've got like a 2% chance. Oh, wow. So you see that? Every now and then we got like 3 of them. And does it stack? Does it stay permanent? Do we have archers? We do. They're level 1. We could use that, or we could add steel coat, or we could do the wild card. Wild card's the best all around. I could literally upgrade anything I want. Just for fun. Can I add static to that? No. We're going to add static to the thieves. Why not? They doing work. We're run a meritocracy. If you do good work, you get rewarded. Now this is the second to last battle. We have the boss fight. None of these I can use. And I don't have a tile, so we'll re-roll. I don't want to use any more gold. We'll take the spire. The King of Greed is leading his final assault. Oh, that's me! I feel like I'm the King of Greed. You cloned me? So we'll sacrifice the spire. We'll do a wild card on... I guess we'll do the blacksmith. It probably would have been better to do the dispenser. Just put that to tier 3. That would have been good if we did it a long time ago. Spend 30 gold? I don't know what that is. And I don't want to mess things up. Oh, look at that. He just increased every time something just happened there. Oh my gosh, the King of Greed is like this weird flying like multi-armed beast. What's he doing? Spitting out gold? All right, their army's doing a good job at collapsing. There are only 46 units left. Then after that, we'll be able to concentrate all forward firepower on this guy. Immune? He's immune to my laser? Well, fine. My units will kill him. So we only lost 1 life right there. The kingdom has thrived, and let's see what happens. King of Greed, did we get... We got to level 1! So the question remains, if you guys want to see more 9 kings, which king should we try next? We did the King of Nothing and Greed today, but we have the King of Spells and the King of Blood left. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.